Hello everyone, I am here after losing all of my work. This is not what my video was originally supposed to look like, and so we're mostly improvising here. So you guys are going to see me in a very interesting way. Also, I've lost most of my spirit, which was originally in my other video because I was still in a good mood, and now I am just trying to recuperate everything. So this should be interesting. But anyway, we shall see how it goes. Thank you for following along. Okay. Also, Nikki is right there watching. Nothing. I said I was going to be real in my video about everything that's going on. This is all improvisation, people, except for my script, which I'll be reading from, and that you're going to see me diverting my eyes, and that's when I'm reading my script. But anyway, let's continue. So, hello everyone. My name is Yasmin. I probably already said that. Oh well. I'm a former journalism student, and I'm now in English because I realized I wasn't cut out for this job. But anyway, the point is, I will be reporting in this video. So, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, you'll see a little bit about what could have been. Now, here's the truth. To accurately represent this trip, we have to start at the beginning. Now, it's funny that I used the words truth and accurately, because if you continue watching this video, you'll find out that I actually argue that none of those things really exist. Maybe I should have provided a spoiler alert. We didn't want to get to that till the end, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, beginnings. The beginning was not in PSAC. Let me find a picture of PSAC because I cannot screen share using this app. Zoom was not working. Yes, everything was going against me today. It's just not great. Sorry. Anyway, let's look for a picture of PSAC. This is going to be a longer video than we wanted. I think this is PSAC. I think. PSAC. Yes. Lovely. So, the beginning was not in PSAC. No, as John may have suggested many times. The beginning was not in Lima, where you could say our adventure in Peru began. Let's look for a picture of Lima. Lima. Scroll down. I could just take a picture of outside right now, but that's fine. Where are you, Lima? I apologize deeply. Okay. This works. This is the food that I had at La Brisa de Titicaca, and that was in Lima. I will look for more pictures of Lima later. But anyway, the beginning was not here. No. And the beginning was not at YVR Airport either, where you could say, my entire journey began. We're going on Google Images for YVR Airport. Images. The beginning was not here. No, it was not. The beginning was, let me go back to my script, in my bedroom, when I was filling out my application to go on this trip. Already on my application, I was questioning truth. I asked if it is necessary to engage in indigenous practices in order to be considered indigenous. And you can see where I ask that, right? Scroll up. Right here. This was my application. I went on it. You can't see it, but I do ask, is it necessary to engage in indigenous practices in order to be considered indigenous? Yes, I did. And so I was already wondering these things from the very beginning, way back in October, almost a year ago. Well, not quite a year ago, but sort of almost a year ago. I'm not good at math, so I'm not going to be counting. But, yes, that's how much it was. Anyway, let's continue on with our script. Let's go back on Google Docs. I apologize. This was not supposed to be this improvised whatsoever. This was a lot more planned. but you can see me struggling, and I think that's funny, so I think that works. The question that I asked on its own, let me reiterate as it's been a while, is it necessary to engage in Indigenous practices in order to be considered Indigenous? Now, this question on its own already deals with the question of the real. Who is a true Indigenous person? Heck, who's a true Peruvian or a true Latin American in general? As a member of the double diaspora, questions of truths behind identity have always spoken to me. I'm someone who can only claim birth in a land that I identify with, but not like having been raised there, or not blood, or things like that. What if I hadn't been born there? Would I have had any claim to that place at all, even if I had been raised to have some sort of claim to that place? I don't know. So I think these questions can apply to many, many groups. Which is why I think that this is a really interesting topic to discuss, just the topic of belonging and truth behind belonging. Who is a true member of a group? And in this case, we are speaking of Indigenous people in Peru. Well, anyway, now we're getting sidetracked. But these questions in themselves made me wildly interested in this trip, as I needed to find, well, the truth behind the question of identity in general. Already in Lima. Let's go back to Lima, because I did have a picture for this in my original video, and hopefully I can find it again. Originally in Lima, I started my sleuthing. And let's go back to the picture. Let's go back to the picture. Where the fudge is this picture? Well, am I even in that picture? Hold on, this one's similar, but I don't think I'm in it. I don't think that's even, never mind. That picture wasn't in Lima. Okay, let's scroll down. What, Nikki? I got it. You guys will be listening to this later. Nikki is cheering me on. Okay, where is my picture of Lima that I was looking for? Okay, scroll down. You guys send a lot of pictures in this picture dump, and this is not helping me right now. Okay, let's see. Scroll down. We're scrolling down. We're scrolling down. I was more prepared. This was going to be a much better video, I promise. This is probably going to be much longer. Oh my god, we're already at 7.5 minutes. Okay, and we're not even part of the way through. This is because I am improvising a lot. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where is this? Ah, I found... Oh, wait. I'm not in that one. It was a similar one. Well, anyway. Okay, sure. Well, we can use this one. In Lima, I started my sleuthing. I think everyone else was also feeling like being detectives and being all mysterious because of the seriousness of our faces in this photograph. So anyway, yeah. What's up, Nikki?
Do you want this as a mic?
Sure. I'm still recording. What even is this? Inca Cola?
Yeah, it's a magnet.
Okay. Hello. We have returned. I'm hoping, I know that this sucks, but please give me a good mark for effort, because I'm actually trying right now, through my struggles. Okay. Script. In my blog, I spoke of Jose Galvez, the transformation of Lima after 1895, where I detailed the Europeanness and Westernness as a whole of what Galvez considered civilized. Are we taught to view this word with a particularly Western lens of order? I would go and look for my screenshot of this, which I had earlier, but I do not want to waste any more of your time. Anyway, I was reminded of these early thoughts from our early days in Peru, from our trip much, much later, when we returned to Pisac from Inti Raymi not too long ago. A few people considered that Inti Raymi was much more organized than Corpus Christi due to the presence of fences and police officers. But does the presence of these things only fit a Western view of what order is? What even is order? What is civilization? What is the truth? And now I will find a picture of Inti Raymi and Corpus Christi, because I just talked about both. And hopefully that shouldn't be too far down. Let's see. Inti Raymi. Where are you? Oh, lovely. Oh, wait. No. Wait, what day was Inti Raymi? Oh, well, here's a picture of us on the bleachers at Inti Raymi. And here is a video of Inti Raymi. So yeah, very organized. We're sitting in bleachers. There's a lot of people, things like that. So does Inti Raymi in this case follow a Western view of order? Or is this the actual order? Or are we the only ones saying that this is what order actually is, the truth of order? Or let's go to Corpus Christi. Let's go to Corpus Christi. We're at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Lovely, just lovely, simply lovely. Where the fudge? Corpus Christi. Was that before or after the race? Nikki, was Corpus Christi before or after? Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Well, point is, there were a lot of people at Corpus Christi, but I believe that it still could be considered ordered, just in a different way. But what is the real truth? I do not know. Nobody does. Let's continue. Google Docs. Where are you, script? What is anything? Was I even accurate in describing what the beginning was? Is that not subjective? Anyway, let's move on. My first experience blog, I talked about Waka Waimarka. I talk about reconstruction. Does something deserve to be sacred if it's been reconstructed? Is it even real if it's been reconstructed? Is it not, after all, the same thing as it was in the past? Oh dang, my script kinda got mixed up and showed me things that I already said. But anyway, the point is an archaeological site inherently less valuable because much of it has been recreated, or would it have been less valuable if it had been left untouched, but with very little to show for it? These are the exact words I use in my blog post, and I question deeply, because when we visited the ruins in Pisac, Daniel pointed out that you can tell that some parts have been reconstructed based on the differences in the rocks. However, in Machu Picchu, our guide Roy, just so you guys know, I'm completely improvising this part because my script is totally messed up and I'm just trying to remember what I said. But anyway, point is, in Machu Picchu, our guide Roy pointed out that the different kinds of that they only started using different kinds of rocks later to demonstrate that some parts have been reconstructed and that some parts are what was originally there. But are the reconstructed parts more real than the parts that were originally there? And before they started using different kinds of rocks, they still look just as real, you could say, if you can even use the word real, as the parts of the rocks that were, as like the things that were originally there. So this is just a whole bunch of questions. Which, is reconstruction real? Is reconstruction inherently less valuable? And if we do consider the reconstruction to not be real, does that mean that what is real is inherently more valuable? And that's exactly what we're looking for? Is the reason that we're looking for the real in the first place just because we think it's something of value? I don't know. So there's so many different questions that you can ask relating to the real here in Peru, and honestly, really anywhere, regardless of where you go. But anyway, let's continue on with the script. I'm just gonna put in my little phone password. Lovely. Oh, there's the stuff I said about Roy and Machu Picchu. The stuff I wrote probably makes a lot more sense than what I just said, and I apologize, but I'm not going to reiterate everything I just said because we're now at minute 14. Anyway, it seems as if we're in a race to figure out the real. Ah, yes, races, like the 10K we completed in Cusco. My blog post on this race also talks about reality. I'm concerned that reality is a topic with which I've become a little obsessed. Oh well. What is the real Cusco? Is it the Paso de Armas, where we spent most of our touristy time? Or is it 10 kilometers away, where the only ones roaming the streets are Cusqueños? In my blog about this 10K race, I say, The race started 10 kilometers away, somewhere where houses are made of different materials and where the supermarkets are visited only by Cusqueños. I saw more versions of this as we proceeded on our run until we finally got to the Plaza Mayor near the hotel. So, what is the real? Is it the center of Cusco, where all the tourists go? Is something real because that's what we see? Is something not real because it's not what the outside world sees, what the tourists see, what the outsiders and the foreigners see? And does that make it inherently unreal? So does what's 10 kilometers away is that not something that's true? Or is it true? Is everything just true to some people and not true to other people, making nothing actually true at all? Is true just a philosophical thing? I do not know. Nobody knows. It's very, very difficult to tell. Anyway, let us continue. I had the pleasure of writing notes in our class yesterday on what is constituted as real and not real from all of our lovely classmates. And originally, this video was consisting of me and recording others in our class as a journalist, as I am being right now, very professionally with my Inca Kola. But that's going to be very hard to embed here, and we're already on minute 16 and a half. So, I will just share what I wrote from our lovely, lovely classmates that I think I may have deleted when I sent the script over to John, so I'm going to try to bring that back. Okay, history. Where the fudge is my history? History. I may need to get Nikki. Nikki! Whatever. Do you know how to get my history from Google Docs? We're still recording, by the way. I love how you're like a special. Nikki's our special feature today.
How's it going, guys? I just showered.
How long do we have until we have to leave this room?
Oh, 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, look for the history.
I'm looking for the
Also,
history.
we're way past the required time because they keep making, like, little remarks on things.
I love it.
I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Please vote for us in the Oscars. Well, for me, this is my video, but Nikki's a special feature. You can vote for her as, like, best featured actress.
Best supporting role.
Best supporting role.
I love to support. I love to
Also, vote for Annie and Nikki. Whatever. You know what? It's fine. I'll we're gonna try to make this video less than 20 minutes. Okay.
Is it okay if I pack in the background?
Go ahead. Really? Go ahead. This is already the most unprofessional thing that exists. History. Details, help and feedback, report and abuse. Yeah. Anyway. You guys had a lot of things to say. And I want to thank you all for making this trip so incredible for me, even when I am suffering on the inside, because this video is not that lovely, and that everything that I did yesterday has just basically gone down the drain. I think that the truth for me is that I had a lovely time here, and maybe we don't know what is real and what is not, and again, I am improvising right now, but ultimately, what is real is what we see for ourselves. And I know that you guys have been incredible. And so I want to thank you for supporting me even when I go through these things where I have to record this entire thing at 11:41 a.m. on Tuesday, July 2nd. I promise that I started this much, much earlier. And that at some point it's going to catch up to me that that it is all lost and gone. Anyway, I would like to end with a few words on onions, which have been mentioned yesterday, because that's the only thing I could find. Yesterday in our class, Ben, Nikki, and Steven were in a group. Yes, and they mentioned that the truth is like an onion. And so the outside layer of the onion is the skin, and that's very thin, and but it's just as true as the innermost intricate layers of the onion. And so maybe what we're seeing isn't all of Peru. Maybe what we're seeing isn't all of indigeneity. And maybe when it comes to belonging in groups, some people seem to belong more in a certain group with outside perspectives than others, but everyone belongs. Everyone is true. Everything is true. And I think you can say that everything that is tangible and even untangible is true. And I'm improvising, so I apologize for my words. But yes, and I would like to continue with some words from Annie from our interview, where she said that you have to just pull back the layers of the onion, and when you see it in different lights, you see it in a different perspective. So if the sun is shining, the onion looks different. Anyway, everything is true. And everything's untrue at the same time. It just really depends on who you are, I guess. Thank you, everybody. We're at 21 minutes. We are at the length of a classic sitcom. It's so... Thank you, everyone, for your support. Please don't fail me for this terrible video. I really did try. I promise. Right, Nikki? You saw me crying. You heard me crying while you were in the shower. So yeah. Goodbye, everybody. And thank you for a wonderful time. Oh wait, I'd like to end with some words from Cece. She said, actually I have the video.
You should play it on your phone.
Yes. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, we're on Bluetooth right now. Exit Bluetooth. To me. Tell me about your experience with reality in Peru. My Peru experience was real to me, and that's what matters to me. Goodbye, everyone.